Hi, I'm Jeanette Peterson, writer and mindfulness coach. Welcome to the Art of Mindful Disruption, where I share conversations to help relax, motivate, ponder, and inspire you to grow. So sit back, relax, and enjoy a mindfulness meander with me as I traverse some topics that might just make you think quite differently about pretty much everything in life. If you choose to follow these conversations regularly, you'll realise that over time I'll challenge your thinking and your emotions in ways that you may never have considered before. You might be surprised to know that mindful disruption is not about chasing solutions. It's more about building awareness and allowing those beautiful solutions to find you. So before we begin on today's topic, let's take some nice, long, slow, deep breaths just to relax, center our attention, relax our nervous system so we feel fully present, because we know that the best place to begin to grow and expand is when we're present in the here and now. So let's begin to take these breaths together. And when we're grounding ourselves into the present moment, we just want to breathe in nice and deeply through our nose. So we breathe in nice, long breaths. Feel that breath as it comes into your nose and your belly rises and you feel the expansion in your chest, and then breathe out nice and slowly out through your nose. So you allow that air to flow out completely. And let's take a couple more. Let's breathe in again through our nose, nice and deep, and feel that belly expand. And as you're ready to slowly release your breath, breathe back out through your nose and just feel that stomach go back to normal. And a final breath together. Let's breathe in long and slow. Breathe in and feeling that chest and those lungs completely, allowing your belly to expand, and then slowly breathe it out. So now we've taken these few breaths together, you'll be surprised what just 3 long, slow breaths can do to center your mind, slow your heart rate down, and just create a sense of calm. And when we're in this position, we can really begin to be more aware and open to learnings that we can gain as we progress through these sessions together. So now we're feeling a little more relaxed and present. Let's jump into today's topic. It's a beauty. It's all about control. Yes, I know, we all seem to want it. We get taught through social and cultural conditioning that it's a good thing to seek, yet we constantly seek control for things that are out of our hands. It causes pain, it causes us suffering and discomfort throughout our lives that is often completely unnecessary. So what if I told you that the ultimate act of control in your life is actually surrender? Would you believe me? You see, the word surrender conjures up generations of conditioning. We think of it as kind of giving up, allowing others to take control of us as if we're on a battleground in life, and surrender is losing the war. Yet in actual fact, surrender is more about combining awareness with action. So when we learn to do this, we make better decisions. So how do we do it? Well, instead of chasing the wrong solution, with awareness, we see the right solutions as they arrive right in front of us. You see, these solutions, they appear all the time, and they come and they go. But without awareness, we often miss the solutions that appear constantly right in front of us. So how does surrender work? Well, it requires patience and awareness. And let's face it, awareness and patience are things that many of us find particularly difficult to embrace in life. Everything's on high speed. We're constantly busy. We're filling our days with so many things. We're in a hurry to do all the things, take kids to school, pick kids up from school, finish work, get to the gym, cook dinner, try to make time for ourselves. So we're constantly impatient. And it's caused pretty much an epidemic in our society, because without patience, we're not going to see solutions that come to us. So we're going to continue to battle that wage of war rather than considering the value of surrendering to life and what life really brings us. So let's look at and consider what surrender really looks like when we're talking about building patience and awareness. Well, it's firstly an awareness of what's going on externally to us. But it's not only that, it's an awareness of what's going on internally. And this is so frequently our internal dialogue, that self-talk that we have, where we talk ourselves down, we talk ourselves out of things, we think about things, and we allow those thoughts to race around our head again and again, creating that sense of need to find solutions all the time because our mind is often so active and racing. But really, we have the ultimate control of all these things, of the thoughts that go around in our mind, of how much attention we pay to them, and if we actually convert them into action in life. Okay, so we have control. So maybe next time, when you're faced with a problem in life, a beautiful thing to do would be to pause, expand your awareness around you, whilst you patiently wait for the solution to find you. Now, this sounds like a strange thing to do, doesn't it? We're so used to seeking solutions that the concept of waiting for a solution to find us sounds completely foreign. But as I said, these solutions are coming and going and existing within your space all the time. So when you take the time and you decide to pause and wait with that beautiful sense of awareness, that as they arrive, you see them. And it's quite a simple process, because when you see them, it becomes effortless in the way that you choose to respond. Now, many people would suggest to you that waiting is simply procrastinating because we're all in such a hurry to move along and get things done. But waiting is not procrastinating at all. It's about creating space for solutions to come, and it's about creating awareness so you can see into that space. It's actually the most beautiful act of control that you can do to stop chasing and calmly wait. Now, some of you will be thinking, calmly wait? I hate waiting. I get annoyed when I wait for coffee. I get annoyed if I have to wait for the train. I get annoyed if I have to wait for somebody to finish something at work before I can do the next thing that I need to do. There is so much angst and frustration around waiting. Yet waiting is an incredibly important thing, and it's a very valuable lesson that you can learn in life. But the true art of waiting is not the ability to stop and wait, but it's actually the state of mind and the emotional state that you can maintain whilst you wait. Because in reality, we could all force ourselves to wait, couldn't we? We could all just stop and say, oh, okay, I'll wait. But your state of mind is still in that constant rush and panic. You're simply trying to fight it. And that goes straight back to not surrendering. When we surrender, we wait in a peaceful state. We allow life to just flow as it needs to, peacefully. And when the time comes for you to no longer wait, you simply won't. And that effortlessness will cause you to have so much greater peace in every part of your life. So how can this all come together? Well, when you learn to engage in your life this way, everything becomes effortless. And I can imagine you can definitely think of a circumstance when you've experienced that effortlessness, where it feels magical that you've been in a meeting and just the exact right words that you needed came to you at the time. Sometimes you have no idea where you found them from to close that deal, but it happened. And your children are upset about something, and you just find the exact right words to make them feel better. There are so many examples of where waiting actually occurs, and the beautiful flow of allowing solutions to come to you happens in your life all the time. So in doing this, life flows. And not only does life flow, but so do solutions, and so does joy, because the sense of peace and harmony that you get in allowing this flow to occur in your life is truly a beautiful gift that we all deserve, rather than the gifts we constantly give ourselves of stress, anxiety, depression, and a sense of not achieving anything, that we're rushing and constantly rushing from place to place and task to task and thing to thing. And then at the end of the day, we just seem to be exhausted by it all. We have so much to gain from learning the ability to be aware, both internally, externally, and gaining some patience to be able to wait for solutions to arrive within our life. It can allow things like frustration, anger, and irritation to depart the scene, because they're no longer required, because there's a sense of calm that comes with patience. And so all these irritations and sufferings that occur, they happen as a result of chasing solutions and pushing for answers, rather than surrendering and allowing. Well, the proof, they say, is in the pudding. So the only way to know if this can work for you is to try a different approach. It's a foundational skill that is essential in a peaceful life, and it's a foundational skill that can literally change everything in your life for the better. So a peaceful and effortless life, it awaits you. So what are you waiting for? It's literally there for the taking at any time. All you have to do is decide to take it back, which is ironic when you think about it, because I'm talking about surrendering as the ultimate act of control. So when you take this back, you're actually taking back control of the only thing in life that you actually have control over, which is how you respond and how you act, rather than when you're chasing solutions, which become more about reacting than acting. So it's a valuable thing to ponder. So if you would like to surrender to life and take back the only control that you truly ever had, the ability to control your thoughts and your actions to achieve the life that you desired, filled with opportunity and joy, it can begin literally today, at any time. So would you like to know more? Well, I write a blog on many topics that talk about things like surrender and talk about taking back control and how mindfulness can help expand you in your life. My blog is called The Art of Mindful Disruption, and you can look it up and find it, and maybe some of my blogs could be useful. If you prefer to listen, well, subscribe to this channel and you'll be able to listen to all my blogs that will become a conversation piece, and you can take them forward in your life. Your potential, just like mine, is limitless. What you do with that limitless potential is simply up to what you think, how you choose to control those thoughts, and the actions that you choose to take in life to make your life exactly what you want to be. I hope you enjoyed today's conversation about control, and maybe it gives you an opportunity to reconsider how you think about this topic. And I look forward to sharing conversations with you again in the future.